Back in the early 1960s, common human rights were never expressed, and guilty confessions could be forced from an arrested person, until everything changed one bright afternoon in March of 1963.
Camera rolling.
Ernest Miranda, you're under arrest. Mr. Miranda, you're under arrest for the kidnapping and rape of an 18-year-old girl. Did you do this?
No.
Did you do this? Did
No.
you kidnap and rape an 18-year-old girl?
No, I did not rape her. Stop interrogating me.
No, did you rape her?
No.
Tell me, did you rape her?
No.
Did you rape her?
Yes, I did.
Ernesto Miranda was arrested on circumstantial evidence linking him to the kidnapping and rape of an 18-year-old girl on March 13, 1963. Miranda was never told of his rights to counsel and the right to remain silent. He was also not told that his statements made during the interrogation process would be used against him. After 2 hours of interrogation, Miranda wrote and signed a confession saying that he committed the crime.
Forced to confess to the crime.
So Miranda, did you kidnap and rape this girl? Don't lie to me, or I'll kill you. Did you?
I confess only because I'm being threatened with my life.
The Fifth Amendment self-incrimination clause and the Sixth Amendment right to an attorney were both violated during this case. Lawyer Alvin Moore took the case to the Arizona court and then eventually to the Supreme Court.
In the lower court, Moore argued that Miranda's confession was not fully voluntary. The Arizona court decided that the police had obtained Miranda's confession constitutionally and convicted was upheld.
The Supreme Court's vote was 5-4 in favor of Miranda. The dissenting opinion was written by Justice Harlan, who argued that these new Miranda rights will ultimately discourage any confession by the convicted at all. These rules will not guard against police brutality or forms of threats to speak up.
The majority opinion was written by Chief Justice Warren, who argued that if a person is taken into custody, they must be given a warning, which today is known as the Miranda rights. Once the warning is issued, anything said by the convicted person can be used against them. If the convicted person indicates to remain silent, the interrogation must cease.
Go.
Ernesto Miranda, you're under arrest. Ernesto Miranda, you're under arrest. You're under arrest for the kidnapping and rape of an 18-year-old girl. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney and to have an attorney present during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be provided for you at government expense.
I like to remain silent.
Overall, the Miranda rights have impacted the way law enforcement approach a situation. The Miranda rights are now required to be said every time there is an arrest. This case is one of the most cited cases in legal history.